Still a delay. It's working. Okay. Let's get our music going. Good on that. We're good here. Oh, I don't know how technology works. There we are. Let's do that. Yeah, that should be good, I think. And we are good. If the music is too loud or too quiet, please let me know. I'm going to attempt to stay as far out of view of the adorable cats as possible. Where are we? Oh, the delay. I can't watch this screen. Where's OBS? There we are. Pickles, little gray one. Brownie, the one that is now sponsored by Before the Shadows. Good advertising point. He is several feet behind it, but it looks adorable. Again, if the music is too loud, just let me know in the chat. But I think we're okay for the moment. And yeah, maybe I should be professional and put something up on Facebook. That'd be helpful. 2 hours ago. But I haven't got the link. This is as professional as it gets. Why does it do that? There we are. Gone. Back to this. Good. Good. Pop this up, and we are set, I believe. Thank you everyone for joining. Hopefully we get a couple more people in, but I know it's going to be a smaller stream. Um, everything's running, everything's good, and we're good to begin. Like I said last week, the stream itself is going to just consist of me talking here and there, obviously writing. I believe it's going to be a short story, and I actually wanted to, hello Pickles, I actually wanted to edit that name, but I think I'll do that after the stream is over. Come on. debut. If nothing else, Cass should get this to be like a 10 million people stream. Yeah, that goes. I'm sorry. You know I love you. But I am working, and you know you cannot jump on me when I work. Thank you. Okay. So, this one. I'm trying to think. No pickle. I'm trying to think of the best way to set this up. I have only one computer screen, or one monitor screen, I should say, so it's still just me trying to figure out what looks the best and what works. I do have the information to the royalty-free music down below. That should pop up just fine. Thank you, Hidden Tangerine. Hopefully it's a good stream. I believe last week you said you were working on macrame. I hope that's coming out well. And yeah, hope you have a good night. Let's get creative. Alright, so our story last time, I do have a lot of notes. And for anybody watching, these little guys are where I'm taking my notes on the road. I do not like just putting everything into my phone. So hopefully this one works. And gets the notes across clearly. But this is not the right one for me. Because instead I have the hot pink one. I don't even know if that comes out clear. It's pink, trust me. As manly as it gets. Yes. So our protagonist, Larry, I think I'm just going to keep him Larry. The Smiths, I'm changing that though. I do not like that the neighbors are called Smiths. It's the #1 most common name in the US, last I checked. I ain't doing that. Though, it does make the characters the everyman kind of person, or the every family, in that it could be anyone. You can put yourself in their shoes. But at the same time, I don't want the little extras to be the person that you jump in the story to. At least not in this story. And it's fine if people sympathize or want to put themselves in those shoes. I myself do not put myself in the shoes of the person that's being chased by the serial killer, the person that's having to rush to the hospital to meet their in labor wife or to get their wife to the hospital. Whatever the case is, I don't like putting myself into those crazy positions. Guy that's just your neighbor? Sure, I'm Ted across the street that's just waving to you and then does nothing else. That seems pretty calm. That seems like he's got the right idea, not being the main character. But just to go over this quickly. I'm sorry, I haven't even asked. How is everyone? Whether you pop in right now or you're checking in after the fact, I want to know. I want to hear how you're doing. I want to see what everyone's up to, especially if you're doing something artistic. Please let me know. Put it in the comments. There's a chat function on Twitch I've never used before. I have no idea how it works, but if you're able to do it after the fact or even in the video after the stream is ended, by all means do that. Send me a message, tell me how you're doing, tell me what you're up to. Or, find me on one of my social medias, which are available on my page. I don't think I'll run them on the stream. I have room, but I don't feel like cluttering up this thing any more than it is. I did take down a decent amount of notes just to make sure that I had something to write, so it's not all coming off the dome like the majority of this was. knows it. Very... I give you shenanigans of a cat. When my wife and I got a spare bed for the office, when we put it in here, I never really thought the cats were going to make better use of it than any of our guests. They seem to be having fun. I'll leave that alone. Let's see. Yes, it is a cozy little hobby. The hidden tangerine. I like looking at macrame. Again, like I said last stream, there's no way I can do that with my hands. Being a chef for far too long and then writing, just my hands would cramp up. I'd never be able to do that. I remember that there was a spot that I said I wanted to fix. I'm gonna have to find that again. Today's tea of choice is peppermint. And that would be enough for that to be saved. Save as document. Story. Again, like I know I have. Where is this under short stories? I think. Yep. Another story that has a title I want to use that's more fitting, and I just need to switch that up. That'll do that after the stream. Today's date? Yes, the 6th. Good. Save. Saved. Updated. Good. It wasn't silent before, that doesn't make any sense. This is my horrible process. I go through the writing, and then as I go back through just smaller points, I tend to double back and I start editing as I go. And it might take me a little longer, but I find that I'm getting more of my story flushed out by creating better story along the way. And again, that's my preference. That's the way I do it. I don't know if anyone else is in that kind of mindset or headspace, but that's just how I write. Any other writers, any other authors that are watching, tuning in, please let me know. Let me know how you write, and if you go through, do the entire thing first, and then go back and edit, or if you do a chapter at a time, edit that, continue. Let me know your process. I'm curious. For right now, I'll just remove again, because that solves the problem. Alright, well, I think we're good there.
Your data is more valuable than gold to hackers. They're selling your passwords, bank details, and private messages to the highest bidder.
Are they now? Okay. Hey, Brownie. I don't want to fix those two sentences and do that, but another time. For now, that's where that's going to be. But I always like leaving good space in between other work. Anytime I break up sentences or I break up the flow of something, especially if I'm coming back to it, I'm not finishing it right then and there, because I want to add something to that. I just don't know how to yet. I always give myself that indent, so I know as I'm going back, it's just an immediate, like, right there, go back, read that, edit, or I'll just add in my own personal notes, whatever it's going to be. Let's see. So we got that. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this. Poor Larry. Bring up that document. These are, I don't even know if you can see that. That's just a blank screen because of a beautiful glare. Just all that in just one go of notes that I had to add to it. There it is. Okay. Did I write that? No, I didn't. Dude, no. Out. Go. Go lay down on the bed. Sit. Stay. Good microphone. So I want Larry to seem like a bit of a handyman. Not seem, I want him to be one. And I'm painting that in just a few small sentences, but I don't think I added the two that I really wanted. I don't want that. Or maybe I do. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do these. Highlight those, and I'm not gonna horribly bother my eyes as I reread it. They're all terrible. Blue it is. I don't like that because it seems redundant, 3 sentences together, but they all stress something that I want, so I have to come back and just see how to redo that. I don't think you can, but you probably can't hear the wind. It is rather windy out today. How's the weather where you guys are? Do you want out? Do you want out? Un momento, por favor. And there I am returning in the stream. 4-second delay now. Okay. So, unless my instrument work. Maybe I'll get a chair with wheels. I like this chair. No. I think that's one solid word. I don't know. I'm not correcting it. No.
For the ones ensuring the job always gets done.
There were
And the
no
ones wearing many
advertisements
hats.
last time. What is
Grainger offers
this?
professional grade industrial supplies and real-time product availability. Call, click.
No. This is not sponsored by Grainger. Thank you. I'm gonna have to keep this page up myself just to make sure that that doesn't come up again. Let's see. Of course, it was working. I make pit stops at local bus stops as well as the water company and propane. Some people call it a proper noun, some people don't. The seasons. Do you capitalize it? I do. That's the way I like it. I don't know. It looks proper capitalized. Also, the seasons are spring, summer, autumn, and winter. There's no fall. That always upset me every time I saw that in a work of literature. It's like, it's not. That's not the proper name. That's colloquialism, or jargon, if you will. Yes. I'm going to reword that one too, because I feel like that could be better. I don't know, maybe that can work back to back, but I feel like there should be another like paragraph or two there, just to kind of blend those together in a different way. Throughout the course of his work, you see that doesn't make any sense. Work. I need a list, just several small things that he's been doing, and that ties it together. Because he went straight to work. Throughout the course of his work, what is his work? It's not mentioned, so I need to have that. So I don't forget. Yes, I forgot the C. Alright, postal worker, what is his name? Did we dash? Done. Postal worker is named Gregory. I don't like worker. Postal worker, that's what they are. That's a title to use, but I don't like that. They're mail couriers, and I think that's better. Like, it throws the C in acquaintance, but it won't adjust weighting. Alright. never spelled this before. Is it correct? Does it acknowledge that? Manila envelope. I've never once had to spell that, nor have I ever paid attention while I was picking it up in a store. Is it 1? It looks like both are used. Not at all anything useful that I'm looking for here, because it's either a capital city in the Philippines or a form of currency in African culture, sorry, West African culture. So, can you tell me in the case of parchment, which is correct? Please. Both are correct. That doesn't help. Okay, it's going to have 2 L's moving forward for as long as I use this. The Hidden Tangerine says 1 L. You know what? Chat's right. I see no arguments. So it's going to be 1 L. Moving forward, it's always 1 L. So, excuse me. Gone. Does it correct? No, it doesn't acknowledge either as being incorrect. That's interesting. You think it would have a preference? Similar with English or European spelling. It has, obviously, the regional words taken care of, but it doesn't care about words that people just spell differently for fun. Like, that's one of those odd things. That it's not wrong either way you spell it. Okay, I'll live with it. I'll lose sleep, but I'll live with it. There, carried Doug had 3 similar envelopes and Manila. And I always thought that there was a U in envelope, but again, it doesn't correct that. I promise I'm a writer. I have a book. I'm an author. No, no U. That's okay. Nope, wrong one. Produce that. Where are we? Document. I think you can just go straight to that. That'll be fine. No. Letters in the middle envelope. That way I can identify which I'm talking about when I only address the thing at the envelope. I'm going to change that, but I want this to be his glance. right. Did I never even give the... Does Larry have a last name? Did we ever do that? I don't remember. He's Holmes. They're the Smiths. I hate that. We got a dog. Chuck is the dog's name. I remember that. I like that. Mr. Diego. Larry Diego. That was it. For some reason, I don't have that in my notes. I'm getting the names down right now. What's your name? Larry Diego, Smiths. But I have Mr. Holmes. What are you? Who are you? Paul Holmes. Arturo Holmes. Ned Holmes. Stephen Holmes. Stefan Holmes. Jason. Matt. Nicholas. Douglas. Chris. Christopher. Tony. Tommy. Eric. Eric's. Moth. Yes, Moth Holmes. That's gonna be his name. Marcus Holmes? Do we like Marcus Holmes? Is that good for Mr. Realtor? I think that's okay. Yeah, I'll go with that. I dig Marcus. Thank you, Hidden Tangerine. Okay. I don't think I left it open anywhere. Yeah, I didn't put down anything about his name, so that's it. So it's Marcus Holmes, Larry Diego. See, I don't like that he looked down. That's just weak. I don't like it at all. There we are. I can add to this later. I hate. ventured a quick conversation before Larry made it clear he wanted to return to his work. His posture angled himself more and more from the young man as he shifted toward the cabin, his feet slowly turning away. What now? What?
The quarterpounder with cheese has many great things.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of a single one, but someone is going to eat McDonald's, I'm sure. Just won't be me. And we're back. What is everyone's opinion on fast food? I'm okay with fast food, but I'm not the first person to jump into a fast food line. I'm most certainly going to choose something a little healthier than McDonald's, and that's just my opinion, but yeah, let me know in the comments. I don't know what people are having. If nothing else, it's a nice talking point. One which I'm sure stirs up a lot of heat and contention. And if I haven't already mentioned, which I don't believe I did, the goal that I'm setting for myself, again, the stream is only an hour and a half, I'm not doing anything crazy, and I know that people in, at least 2 time zones are getting ready for dinner. Some people are getting ready to go to bed. I'm not going to take up anyone's time, so hour and a half, I think it's reasonable. I want to get to, we're just barely touching page 4, so we're still on page 3. I want to hit page 5 and actually have enough words going down the entire thing that I can feel like I made some decent progress. Let's see what we have. What we have, 2.5 pages? There's 2 pages? I don't remember. Oh my goodness. I promise I can spell. No. I didn't do that, right? Yep, I did not do that. Oh my goodness. LaRue. What would you call it? The very first thing you get from a utilities company is just a correspondence? It's not a deal. What do you call that? Not a receipt. Crud. That'll come back to me, I'm sure. Cryptid Larry after you flip through the utility. Nah. I removed similar, right? Yes, I made it identical. I want to switch approach. I don't like that because I think I have that only 2 paragraphs. So. Does it acknowledge mailbox as one word? It does. So which is correct? Do I want to make it only one? Do I want to make it two? I believe with this, in this instance, mailbox and mailbox are actually referring to two different things. One is, as the conjoined word, I believe refers to the actual mailbox itself, whereas mailbox can be literally anything that holds mail. So it can be a small crate you have, it can be a tiny metal tub, anything that's got a lid on it. You can use a Tupperware container, I think, and it'd still be a mailbox. But I believe the appropriate one, or at least the one that I need to use in this instance, is one word. And I use the singular, not the singular, the solid word in both of those sentences. Boom and boom. Oh no, 3 times. So I have to change that, definitely. Well, actually no, because he's referring to it here. And then this is just regular writing style. So I guess I don't have to, but then again, I'm using it in the very next sentence. Is there a synonym for mailbox that I'm unaware of? That I could use, potentially? Gotta pull out the thesaurus. There you go, I'll have somebody, I know no one's ever done a stream like this, gone through a dictionary, or gone through a thesaurus and read every single thing. That would be monotonous. You know, back in the day, people did that. I know people that went through the yellow pages, if anyone knows what that is, and just skimmed through reading everything. Get to the phone numbers, you can gloss over it if you want. Mailman, letter carrier, mailbox doesn't pop up. Really? Where to do that? Okay. This is why people went to technology. Okay. Why no? Synonym. Thank you. North American English, a private box in which mail is delivered, especially one mounted on a post at the entrance of someone's property. In other countries, not in the U.S., because mailbox is the only way we do that here, I guess. Letterbox, postbox, letterbox, one word, mail drop, pillar box. Mailbox it is. Okay. I'm not mad at it, but I just don't like this 3 sentences. I'll have to add another sentence right there to break that up. Maybe I'm just looking at it weird, but they look like this is spaced out differently than these ones. Obviously this breaks because it's different indentations, but even like this and this looks tighter, but it's not saying it is. Whatever, moving on. Okay, so character layer that you'd flip. I have to get flipped through the utility. Welcome letters. That's what it's going to be for right now. That he had not checked on the mailbox he stood only 4 yards from. In a similar fashion, he took the mail beneath his right arm and approached the mailbox. WD-40, the name brand, I believe it is. Yes, it is. WD-40 is the name brand, and it's just a form of lubricant. I did not receive this many ads during this video, or like throughout this playlist, as much as I did the last time. I'm phrasing that wrong, but you know what I mean. Gotta fix that. So I think I'm gonna keep it like that. See, I don't want to use envelope here, even though that's what it is, because I used it for the manila envelope earlier, and it just doesn't feel right, switching back and forth. So it's just going to be the letter. I need surface. Did I? No. Good. was that word earlier? Notices. Ow. Versatility notices. Class. Class. There we go. Problem with the English language. Grandest thumb along the top of the mystery letter. The mysterious letter. Is the letter mysterious? Or is it a mystery? No, it's not a mystery itself. It is a mystery, but that doesn't make sense. It should be a mysterious letter. Right? Am I overthinking that? It's mysterious letter. Don't need a spacer. Fairly certain, yeah. So we're gonna go. There's some trust in mysterious letter. I can't remember. No, that's two. No. Is it hyphenated? I don't remember. Crap. It's not gonna be letter. Marcus. Realtor. Larry. Homeowner. Let's keep it with Larry. I think it's gonna fall out. No, that doesn't make sense that it falls out. So, he turned it upside down, he's shaking the thing open. Even then, it'd probably cling to it a little bit. Almost like static, and it wouldn't fall out immediately, unless it was water damaged. Single sheet of parchment. Side. Single sheet of faded paper to appear visible more. No. I can type much, well, not much faster, but a little bit faster than this. It's just I don't want to look down at the keyboard the entire time. And I know where all the keys are. I've spent enough time monkeying around with this thing, but I feel like I should be looking up a little bit more. No one wants to just see this, the entire stream. Because I think, staring at someone's hat is probably not the most interesting stream in the world. That's just my opinion. But it might be wrong. Some people might just like hats. I enjoy hats. I wouldn't watch people just wearing hats. But we'll make this work. As I stumble across typing without looking. That's something I detested in school. Small sidetrack. Anybody else have to do that when they're in high school, middle school? Have a computer class or a class that forced you to type without looking down, and you're staring at a screen without really knowing how your keyboard looks, struggling and watching the letters real quick, just glancing back down. Yeah, I never liked that. But I see the merit in it now. Sorry to my teachers for giving you a hard time over that. But yes, so I reached into his breast pocket. Out. His. Well, you know they're his. Rested. Did I use that one? Yes. Previous sentence. Placed. No. Terribly sorry, word, for not getting that S there, which you could have easily helped with. But watch this.
When work's underway, play Red Bull Buzzing
Oh,
through the workday.
would you
Keep your eyes on the
stop?
clock. And when the
This video, the stream, my channel, and myself are never and will never be sponsored by Red Bull. I'm not a fan of energy drinks. To each their own. That's my preference. I don't believe people really need them. The Hidden Tangerine says, never happened to me, but it doesn't sound enjoyable. I assume you're talking about the typing class. If you're not, please correct me. But yeah, not enjoyable. It was fun to get out of actually doing work, and that's the way I looked at it, is like I was just kind of lazy the whole time, but yeah, it was useful, and I wish I took it a little bit more seriously back then, but lessons learned. Clearly I didn't need one to write a novel, which I haven't got, but I mean, if you look right there, that's a good representation. Also, directly above me, Before the Shadows, my novel. Check it out if you haven't already. Hey, shameless plugs, I don't care. It's a good book, my opinion, but if you enjoy novels that are based on a little bit of mystery and a lot of suspense, what creeps in the dark kind of stuff, Before the Shadows might be for you. Anyway, back to this, because we have 22 minutes left, and I still have to complete another page and a half. Well, page and this much. Is this part is gonna have to be fixed. We'll do this for that. The plot thickens. Now I kind of have an idea where I'm going with this. Is that referring to him or is that referring to her? That's implying that it's him. The other way implied that it was her that had shaky knees. Why is Alter wrong? What? Oh, AR. My bad. Thanks, Word. And again, if the music's too loud, please someone let me know in the comments. It's loud for me, but I mean, hey, if it's a good volume for you, I am hoping to get a better microphone, a better speaker, but 'tis early days. It's only my second stream, so we're gonna hopefully make this work. There we are. Two O's, please. Nope. Nope. In the context right here, if I were to switch that from day to night, I think the context changes drastically. Not a moment goes by that I don't. Sorry, not a moment goes by now that you are gone that I don't think about that day, the entire thing. He's considering the wedding, obviously I'm implying here, or I don't think about that night. Night kind of seems like, is he referencing the reception, an after party, moments alone? Is he referring to consummation of marriage? Is he referring to just waking up and having a moment? But it seems more like it's towards the closed door kind of thing, rather than the beauty and grace that is a wedding kind of thing. It's like that simple thing that I read and look for in like knowledge, what I'm reading for. I'm trying to find those words that I think an author could have used differently, or one single word that shifts entirely the way that a story is going. And it's that single word that I think will change like the context of this. I definitely don't want it to sound like he's talking about getting hot and heavy, if you will, with his wife. He's just thinking about the day itself. He's thinking about the wedding, the ceremony, getting ready, and then boom, then that moment. So day, not night. One R, not two. I'm surprised I didn't highlight that and like suggest, did you mean one R? knew where I was going with this. But now I want to take it in a different direction. That's going to be separate. I got that part. I need to add like 1 or 2 more lines to that, but I think I'm going to hold off because I want that to come in later. I just thought of something better. So the text, enter, again, middle of the page. Now I got characters I never named, that I now have to name. Postal worker, hello, Gregory. Gregory what? You're going to get a last name soon. What is your name? Previous homeowner. And yes, the letter is from a previous homeowner. And he is writing letters to 2 different people. Mary, and this spot is going to be her father. Marion who? What's your name? Why do you have a daughter named Mary? What was your name? What did you do? Another thing, names. Hardest thing in the world. I can write an entire novel, beginning to end, and names are going to be the hardest thing. So we're just going to write down Mary, got you, his name, Mary and who. I want the names to flow. Or do I? Small thing, 2 names that don't sound good together. Clearly in this little... What did I do? What did I click? No, go back. There we are. I don't know what I clicked. But clearly in this text, there's a breakup of some sort. There's distance, so it didn't really work out. I want to allude to that earlier in this story by giving it something so simple like 2 names that don't match. So, Mary and Paul? Mary and Craig. Mary and Derek. Mary and Harry. That, to me, sounds bad, but to other people, it's alliteration. Not alliteration. It'd be like Mary and Marcus. Mary and Matt. Mary and Mitch. People might think that that works together a little bit better, but yeah, Mary and Gary, Mary and Barry. It rhymes. It sounds cute. Maybe they work together, like the names. I don't know what to do though. Mary and Robert. Go away, Moth. Mary and Richard. Mary and Roberto. Mary and Eustace. It's a character in my novel. I'm not going to use a name I already used. At least I try not to. I want original characters. I want people that don't have the same name. Mary and... I don't think I used Derek in any things. So Derek it is. Mary and Derek. I wasn't even wanted to. I didn't even want to do that. I wanted to come up with the name of Mary's father. Gregory, Tyler, Steve, Paul, Ned, Alabaster, Henry. Henry. I can do that. Yeah. But Mr. Dear Mr. What? Henry. come back to it. That changed. Wonderful. Around what? I'm never gonna meet that deadline. I mean, I got stuff. It's like I need to. Deadline's a deadline. I don't need to reach it if I'm doing this on my own time. I like to, but let's see. Mentor. They're question marks. Their ends are just question marks. It's 5 question marks. This one has made no mistake. Attention that both you and Mrs. Blank are before this. Both you and Mrs. Blank here for. Really? You don't know how to fix that one? No, he's using an ampersand. That man's fancy. Mr. and Mrs. They have no last name. So that's multiple characters we get again. Backspace, fix that. Time to get the Smiths a name before the end of the stream. Who are you? Your puppy's name is Chuck. Who has a Chuck? Edward and Beth. They're the Smiths. Come on. What am I gonna write? Buick? It's quick. Come on, word.
Whether you're tinkering
Oh,
in your
would you stop? Harbor Freight with your quality craftsmanship. Yeah, okay. Alrighty, come on. Let's finish this here. Alright, well, that, I think we'll, at 6, oh, we just about hit the bottom, or at least the halfway point of page 5. Obviously I got like a little bit of dialogue back and forth here. I knew that wasn't supposed to be there. Which I do want to go into a little bit more next time, but for now, we're going to stop that right there. We're going to call it. That is the end of our time. We had an hour and a half session. I started a little bit earlier, but yeah, that is going to do it for today. I hope whatever crafts you're working on, I know the Hidden Tangerine, you were working on your macrame. I hope you were able to get some good stuff taken care of, whatever you're designing. Whoever else hopped on or whoever else is watching this after the fact, I hope you get your projects done. Hope this was a nice creative time you were able to set aside. And yeah, we made a little bit of progress here. I have a little bit of character work to flush out, but it's going in the direction I want it to. Kind of found myself veering off a little bit, but I like so far where the story's going. to everyone that stopped by, thank you very much. Again, hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you're able to get stuff done. And I'm going to keep doing this every single week until I have a completed short story. So for right now, I'm signing off, and I will see everyone next Thursday. Same channel, Winooski Literature. Check out my novel, Before the Shadows, if you haven't already, or if you have, please leave a review. And I'll see you next week, Thursday, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. And yeah, take care. God bless, and I'll see you then.